Okay, let's look at the Semantic Scales market research study. Okay, so what the Semantic Scales report is, it's just basically you have paid for a research company to go out and ask consumers questions about how they perceive the different brands in the marketplace, and also what are their ideal values on each of the attributes. If they were putting a product together themselves, exactly how would it look? Okay, and so semantic scales are on a scale from 1 to 10, and so they ask, questions about features, design, battery, display, power, price on a scale of 1 to 7, with 1 being low value and 7 being a high value. All right, so if you look here, for example, mood, mood has these semantic perceptions in the marketplace, okay, and this is across all segments. It has nothing to do with these are the perceptions of the brand by X segment. It's just overall market-wide, how is mood viewed, okay? And down below in the next table you have what we call the ideal value. So basically then they ask consumers, and here they do break them down by segment. What is your ideal value on a scale of 1 to 7, again 1 being low, 7 being high, on these 6 different attributes? And so they answer the questions. And so this information is very useful in the respect that in trying to decide who to target, how to design products, you want to ensure that your product are liked by consumers, some consumers. It doesn't have to be all of them, but it has to be some particular segment. Okay, so basically what you would do, for example, if you were mood, you would look here and see, okay, well, how close are the explorer's ideal values to the current perceptions of mood? And you'll see here that features, you've got 4.2 versus 4. That's pretty good. Design, 5 versus 2.7. That's not very good. You would, if you're wanting to target explorers with mood, you would want to do something to change perceptions of design downward. Okay, battery, 5.0 versus 4.7 is pretty good. Display, 5.6 versus 5.8, pretty good. Power is not too bad. Price is a little high, 5.9 versus 4.8, but on the whole, this is not a bad product for the Explorer segment based on the comparison of these ideal values and brand perceptions. Okay, so the challenge here is finding a fit between perceptions and ideal values. If there is no real good fit, you need to alter perceptions either through using perceptual objective in advertising to kind of convince consumers that the product is a little bit different than what they think, or actually use an R&D to physically modify the characteristics. Okay. Below this, you'll see all this information in graphical format. Okay, so you'll see price as the x-axis on all these charts, and then the y-axis is going to be one of the other attributes. Okay, and also down here at the bottom, you will see that ideal values for attributes over time do change. They don't change a lot, but they do change some. So it's something that you might want to consider when you're designing or modifying brands. Okay. Something else important to note here with semantic scales is in marketing, you're giving consumers what they want. There's no such thing as giving them more than what they want. Yes, in the real world, sometimes that happens, but generally, if consumers want a battery life of X, you design a product that gives them battery life of X. Battery life is twice as much. Might be great. More battery life is potentially better, but if it increases the cost, then consumers might shy away. So the goal here is to match the semantic ideal values as close as possible. Don't go over. Don't assume that if a battery life of 4.7 is good, a battery life of 5.7 is even better. You need to just give consumers what they want. That's the essence of marketing.